Now, coming to the final talk of the technical session 1, we invite Shri Abu Riyaz Zaffar, Secretary of Indian Jute Mills Association, to talk on jute industry and jute geotextiles. Mr. Abu Riyaz Zaffar is the General Secretary of the Indian Jute Mills Association, and he has been associated with IJMA and Jute Industry since the last 7 years. He is intrinsically involved in various activities, which among the others include liaison with central and state government, provide service to members, promote trade and public relation, promote research, product development, and foster goodwill and better understanding among all members engaged in the business and trade of jute, and discourage and avoid unhealthy competition, restrictive trade practice in all matters related to the business and trade of jute. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to present the industry perspective, the jute industry perspective, and the supply chain perspective about today's conference. But before I proceed with that, on behalf of the jute industry, I would like to extend my sincere and deepest regard to the chairman of the conference, the president of the conference, Shri Malay Chandan Chakraborty, the guests of honors, the chief guest, and also the Deputy Jute Commissioner who's here, and each and every delegate, eminent speaker who are there in the conference today. The jute industry, the manufacturing side, the first jute mill, which was set up in India, was in the year 1855. This was in West Bengal, jute mill by a British person called, and the jute mill name was Mr. Ackland. After 1855, the association, Indian Jute Mills Association, which I represent, came into being in 1884. It is recognized by all concerned as the leading organization. I'm sure no one can relate their age or birthday to this age, the foundation age now, because this was in the year 1884. We are speaking about jute geotextiles. The jute industry, the manufacturing side is a 13 lakh metric ton annual production industry. And incidentally, whatever we manufacture are in some way or the other technical textiles. They are all technical textiles. Geotextiles is just one of the segment of technical textiles. And whatever we manufacture, this 13 lakh metric ton industry, which output which it gives year after year, produces all sorts of technical textiles, from geotextiles to packed textiles to decorative textiles, everything. It is a sunrise sector. We all know the government has taken so much of initiatives. There are so much of initiatives which are being done to promote geotextiles. There is something for everyone, for the industry, for the engineering colleges, for the departments. There is something for everyone which the government is trying to promote through geotextiles. This is the geotextiles market. I would just like to draw your attention. This is from the Ministry of Textiles. This is the geotextiles market. This is the technical textiles market. If you see the technical textiles market global vis-a-vis India, and geotextiles vis-a-vis the technical textiles market. If you see the geotextiles market vis-a-vis the technical textiles market, it's a very minuscule fragment. So we have been speaking that there are very good products on geotextiles, but the geotextiles market per se, if we see, is a fraction of the total technical textiles market. And more importantly, coming to JGT, Jute Geo-Textiles, the topic which is there of discussion today. Now, this is the usage which is being taking place in geosynthetics or geotextiles. Synthetic geotextiles have an overwhelming usage year on year. Jute usage in the geotextiles has grown somewhat from, it's hovering at around just 4%. It's not even 5%. Other fibers like your coir, rami make up another 2%. So there is a lot of scope and there is a lot of road that we also need to travel together before we can finally establish jute geotextiles as something of significance. I wouldn't like to go into the technical part. There are a huge lot of standards. There are the BIS standards. There are the IRC guidelines. There are the railway guidelines. In fact, sir over there was speaking about guidelines on geosynthetics for coastal protection and port works. So this is also something which I found they are looking into. Open weave is what they are proposing. Open weave 292, 500, 730 GSM. These are the things which they are looking into. Our technical, the technical persons would be interested in this. They would be looking how we could use this even apart from the normal usages in these places, in the newer virgin territories which we can identify. Coming to in 2023, the Government of India, Ministry of Textiles, has come up with quality control orders. This is to establish that the product, jute geotextiles, to establish the sanctity, purity, and also the efficacy of the product. Government has come out in 2023 in April, two quality control orders for JGT. So these can be used. We can assure you from the industry side that these can be used and used well and used without any sort of complaint or faults. I would just like to move ahead with these slides because these have been discussed in detail and in much more quality than I can even think of delivering. So these are generally the products which are being manufactured by the industry. But I'm given to understand that jute, by its versatile nature, can be used, can be customized to make products, geotextile products, according to the need of the customer. So please do not restrain or restrict yourself to the products which we are showing or to the products which we have standards. But there are a huge lot of products which can be manufactured and customized according to the need of, to the various needs. So this is what I was talking about. The industry, as a 13 lakh metric ton industry, this is about the packtech sector. We were talking about geotech. This is about the packtech sector. What is packtech? We are making jute sacking bags. We are making jute sacking bags for Food Corporation of India and each and every other state government procurement agencies. And every year on year, we have been vis-a-vis the orders which have been placed on us, by Government of India, we have been delivering consistently. We have been supplying consistently. So you can be rest assured that even when it comes to GJT products, we will be supplying with the same sort of dedication, with the same sort of efficiency. This is about the packtech sector. As jute industry, as of now, 80% of our product goes into packtech. 80% of our products are going into manufacturing of packtech. The capacity, we have a 13 lakh metric ton capacity, of which we can use around 3.5 lakhs installed capacity is there. 3.5 lakh tons annual installed capacity is there for manufacturing, which can be used for manufacturing of JGT. However, due to some existing production, some requirement from the sugar sector, 15,000 metric ton, between 15,000 to 20,000 metric ton of JGT material can be supplied easily and conveniently and in a time-bound manner to the departments. There is a supply side, demand side mismatch. I just wanted to highlight that. There is a huge supply side, demand side mismatch because the surplus capacity which we have as of now, which can be utilized, is not being utilized for JGT. Technically, speakers have spoken There are so many reports. I am not the competent authority. There were speakers who were before me who are technically qualified. They have spoken that JGT is superior, technically superior, has qualities equivalent or better than geosynthetics. It is financially or economically also viable. Environmentally, it is friendly. So my only request is to all the departments, to all the officers, engineers in various departments, to please explore the use of JGT. Since everyone has, a little usage will help to further the usage of the product in a much better way. Sorry. This is it. This was my presentation. Thank you so much.
The session is open for question and answer session.
As you were talking about the coastal protection, at one point of time there was demand for silo bags of 100 kg capacity from Japan. Indian Jute Industry, they used to supply it on a regular basis for having the coastal protected. They used to put sand and they used to put in the beaches for preventing the beach from getting eroded by the sea waves. So there were applications. This is what I'm talking, this happened about 20 years back. So it is also an avenue which can be explored. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Thank you, sir, for letting us know about the innovations in jute industry. And I request Professor Babu, the chair of the session, to present a token of appreciation to Shri Abu Riyaz Zaffar.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.